Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Ships and Port. Today's news as ship partly refloated after latest recovery attempt, Suez update. Salvage teams partially refloated the Ever Given in the Suez Canal, almost a week after the giant vessel ran aground in one of the world's most important trade paths. Maritime services provider Inchcape said the ship is being secured. 10 tugboats participated in the refloating operation, the Suez Canal Authority said earlier. The breakthrough in the rescue attempt came after diggers removed 27,000 cubic meters of sand, going deep into the banks of the canal. Giant ship blocking Suez Canal refloated in dawn rescue effort. While the ship is at least partly floating again, it wasn't immediately clear how soon the waterway would be open to traffic, or how long it will take to clear the logjam of more than 450 ships stuck, waiting and en route to the Suez that have identified it as their next destination. The backlog is one more strain for global supply chains already stretched by the pandemic, as the canal is a conduit for about 12% of global trade. Some ships have already opted for the long and expensive trip around the southern tip of Africa instead of Suez. Oil prices retreated, with West Texas Intermediate losing as much as 1.9%. Highlights: 10 tugboats participated in the refloating operation, the Suez Canal Authority said. 27,000 cubic meters of sand were dug out, to a depth of 18 meters. Egypt set a deadline of Tuesday to start unloading the ship if it wasn't refloated yet. The ship's front was damaged, though the vessel remained stable. Explainers: why the Suez Canal is so important, and why shipping was in a bind even before this crisis. Ship refloated in dawn rescue effort. Monday, 4:44 a.m. London. The giant container ship blocking the Suez Canal has been at least partially refloated, the first step toward getting one of the world's most important trade arteries moving again. The Ever Given was successfully refloated at about 4:30 a.m. local time in Egypt, and the vessel is currently being secured, maritime services provider Inchcape Shipping Services said in an email. It followed a new attempt to dislodge the ship involving 10 tugboats, according to the Suez Canal Authority. Oil tumbles as Suez vessel freed, Monday, 4:36 a.m. London. Oil retreated as salvage teams freed the giant container vessel that had been blocking the Suez Canal, and traders weighed the impact of renewed lockdowns on global demand before an OPEC+ policy meeting. West Texas Intermediate lost as much as 1.9%, while Brent fell. Crude has been hit by rising volatility in recent sessions, with WTI swinging between gains and losses last week. Powerful winds led to grounding, Monday, 1:15 a.m. London. The Ever Given experienced strong winds and gusts in excess of 35 to 40 miles an hour around the time of its grounding in the Suez Canal, according to an analysis from weather technology company Canal. Conditions may have made the 400-meter-long vessel more difficult to maneuver or kicked up desert sand, reducing visibility, Chief Scientist Daniel Rothenberg said in an email. Such strong winds happen infrequently, only once every few years, in our historical analysis, he said. The line gets longer, Sunday, London 8:45 p.m. The number of ships waiting to enter the Suez Canal now exceeds the size of the entire U.S. Navy fleet. Data compiled by Bloomberg show there are 453 vessels queued up Sunday, compared with around 100 at the start of the blockage. Bulk carriers typically hauling commodities such as grains, coal and iron ore account for the biggest share of the vessels stuck in and around the canal. The data also indicate as many as 15 vessels that could be carrying thousands of livestock. Around 200,000 animals stranded, Sunday, London 2:30 p.m. About 200,000 animals could be stranded in the ships held up at the canal, according to an estimate from advocacy group Animals International. The group has tallied 18 vessels that departed Romania, Spain and South America and are currently stuck in the queue. Many are likely carrying sheep, said European Union Director Gabriel Paun. Vessels can't easily unload animals in other nearby countries due to health protocols or a lack of trade agreements, he said. It's just another incident which shows that no matter which contingency plan you design, tragedies may occur over and over as long as we don't replace the export of live animals with the export of refrigerated and frozen meat, Pond said. Ever Given's front was damaged, now stable, Sunday, London 12:40 p.m. The ship's front, or bow, was damaged and water entered 2 tanks, according to a spokesman for Bernhard Schultz Ship Management, the vessel's manager. High-powered pumps were used to get the water out the compartments and the vessel is stable, said the spokesman. Once the Ever Given's moved, there will be an assessment to determine whether it's fit to leave the canal. There's nothing at the moment to suggest it won't be able to sail out the waterway, the spokesman said. Authorities prepare to offload ship, Sunday, London 12:15 p.m. Osama Rabi, head of the Suez Canal Authority, told television channel Arabiya that he was preparing for the option of lightening the vessel by removing containers. But he hopes it won't be necessary as it would be difficult and protracted. Canal Authority dredges to 18 meters, Sunday, London 11:30 a.m. The Suez Canal Authority said in a statement it's so far shifted 27,000 cubic meters of sand around the ship to reach a depth of 18 meters. Syrian oil supplies delayed, Sunday, London 10:30 a.m. Syria's oil ministry said the stranded ship has delayed the arrival of a tanker carrying fuel to the country. The government is rationing supplies as a result. Waiting for the return of normal movement of navigation via the Suez Canal may take an unknown time, it said.